Hey, let's do a mid-year check-in. So, the beginning of the year, I talked about your word of the year, the goals you had, and all those different things, and I shared mine. So we will recap from there. So, I had 5 things that I said I was going to do. I was going to set boundaries, get healthy, spend more time with family, allow myself some space, and the 5th thing I decided to keep private. Well, let me catch you up on those things. So, set boundaries and not feeling guilty about it was easier than I thought it would be. I just assumed that setting boundaries would be difficult, people would cross them, and all those different things. It was easy. Well, around February, March, I forgot about my boundaries and just started letting loose, and things went crazy. I recently reset and I feel so much better. The thing about boundaries is people are going to push them always. They're going to push them, but if they're your boundaries, you have to stand firm on them so that you can move forward and so that you can do whatever it is that you came to do, even if it's just to chill. So my thing was I needed to leave work on time and I needed to start saying no more. Well, I stopped doing that, and then I found myself exhausted, overwhelmed, and all the different things that you could think of. I was feeling those, and I decided, hey, what's going on? So I did a little self-eval. I'm good for that. And I noticed that I hadn't been leaving in an adequate time. And God created us with all these intricate parts, but a big part of us needs rest. And so our bodies will start to shut down and we won't be as productive, even though we're like, oh yeah, I'm drinking my energy drinks, my coffees. I just can go, I can go. Well, our bodies still need time and space to reset. And even if you're like, oh, well, I plan on doing a 10-hour day, you still need to take a break within that 10-hour day or 12-hour day or whatever. You still need to take a break in there, and then on your day off or days off, take adequate rest, whatever that looks like. So I set boundaries and they work a little easier than I thought they would be, but they do work. The second thing, I said I was going to get healthy, and by getting healthy, I was supposed to eliminate excuses and be more active. That's like eat right, work out, all those different things. Crash and burn. Sis, crashed and burned. When I tell you I've gained more weight since then, it is awful. I am nowhere near as active as I should be. I find every excuse not to go to the gym. I won't even walk outside, and we live in a hilly neighborhood. Baby, all it takes is one round around the block and my shins are burning, but I won't do that. So I have not found a way to do that. And I know that in order for you to lose weight and get healthy, you have to want it, and your reasons have to be rooted from within, or it will fail when you're outside. If you're extrinsically motivated, when those things fail, you'll quit, you'll stop, which is what has happened to me. So now I'm like digging around in my heart posture, like, what reason do I have to get healthy? I've even gone to the doctor. The doctor was like, look, your frame cannot handle this. You're getting up in age, and genetics will start to set in if you're not actively fighting against them. I've done all the things. Skin has been not acting right and everything. And so I just was like, I don't know. I don't want to. I hit this. I don't want to. Like a toddler. I was like, I don't want to do it. Well, I'm going to try again. So I did really good with setting boundaries, but I did not do well with getting healthy. So I'm going to try again with the getting healthy. This time my mindset is more of like what I get to do opposed to what I can't have. You know, like people are like, oh, you're just gonna eat salads and be on the rabbit diet. No, I'm going to eat right, but I'm also going to allow myself to enjoy different things, because what I would do is I would have a really restrictive diet, and then all of a sudden I want some, I don't know, chocolate cake. Your girl loves chocolate cake, and I don't care if the rules are you can only have what you can make. I can make a chocolate cake and it is delicious. Do you hear me? So that wasn't the issue. It's a mental thing. So I got to get past that mental part first of like, what's my routine? How can I lose weight? What can I do with all of those different things and be healthy and happy? Like, I don't want to be healthy and grumpy. Like, is one thing from, I'm happy the way that I am. Kinda, but it's one thing to like be the size and be fit the way you want to be, but then grumpy, that's not the quality of life. So I kind of want to get it all wrapped up. So I'm gonna try that again. Spend more time with family. That one I've been doing really well with spending more time with family. We just came back from a vacation. We went down to see my husband's parents, which was really good. It was fun. The kids enjoy it. And then we also, all of my siblings and my mom got together. So my siblings and their families, we all got together and went on a vacation in the Midwest, and it was amazing. Like, there are 5 of us. I'm the baby of 5, and we all have spouses and children. Some of us have grandchildren. Not me. I don't have grandchildren, y'all. But it was so beautiful. So that spending time with family was amazing. Like, that's my extended family, right? But like, even my immediate family, like, it has been great just to spend time with them and do different things like that. So spending time with family has just made me an altogether, all around happier person. At this time in my life, family is the most important thing to me, so I'm genuinely enjoying it. And the other thing was allow myself space. This one was more difficult than any of them. So allowing myself space means that I see me and I'm a server, right? So like, even as I'm a supervisor, so I am a supervisor, so I am a servant leader. I find myself eating last, not physically, but just making sure that my staff, they have everything that they need, and then I forget about me, like professional developments. I forgot that I need professional developments. I'm always the one giving them, but I need it too. I need to reset and recheck and stay knowing what's current. Like, yes, I do my research and stuff online, but there's nothing like, I know we all hate PDs, but they're so necessary. And there's nothing like sitting in a PD for your field that you're actually enjoying and learning something new. Even if you're not learning something new, there's nothing wrong with a refresher. And I found myself not allowing myself space. I would even eat at my computer like, no, sis, get up. You have a space to go and have your lunch. Or I would just be so exhausted, and instead of me telling my family, like, you guys, I just need to shower and take like a 10-minute debrief before I'm ready for you guys. No, it was just go, 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 go. And so allowing myself space is something that I'm still working through and what that looks like. But I am more vocal now about, I don't want to talk about that right now, or shutting off work when I leave work. Like, if I get on the phone with my mom or my husband or somebody on the way home, after I have that one conversation, if anybody else asks me how was work, you're going to get a cool, it was okay, it was good, we all right. That's what you're going to get, because I'm not going to keep staying in that moment. If you ask me, how's my family, and I give you the answer, we're not going to live in that moment. I'll tell you, but if 30 more people ask me, you're gonna get a cool, I'm good. So allow myself space to breathe and to be. And joy has genuinely been sliding its way back into my life as I set these things up. So my word of the year was fruition. How is that going? I don't know. I don't know how that's going. I'm learning to rest, which for me has a lot of fruit attached to it. Just resting is allowing me to have what I need to give to others, right? Because like I said, I'm a server, so I naturally just give, and then I kind of just, I'm stuck in a space. So I'm not sure how the fruition is going, but that was my word of the year. I'm learning different things that is attached to fruit, which is really great. So those are some of the things that I wanted to like just check in. And the other one was to read more. I have been reading more. I've read a couple books, but I'm finding that my genre has changed up a little bit since I was first reading. So if there's anything good out there that you've been reading and you're like, hey, I think you would like this, then for sure I would love to read that book, because, or at least try it out. Because what you like, I might not like. What your taste is, my taste might not be. But I'm always open to new things. So if like I read the back of the book or I read the first couple pages and I'm like, this ain't it, I won't continue to read it. That's me being honest. But we all like different things. That's why people are so beautiful. Like, we're just like, I like this, you like that. We come together and make a big explosion in the best way. So now we want to, as I wrap up, I know I've talked forever, but as I wrapped up, I just want us to think about honesty. So I just want to come before you and say, like, hey, listen, I had out these really big goals, these really big things that I was going to do for 2025, and here we are in July, and I have not done any of those. Well, I've not done all of those things. I've done some of those things, but I'm still working towards it. And I just want to be honest about my lack of success in that. But I'm also willing to problem solve so that I can accomplish these things. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. Like I said, I'm really good about self-assessment. It didn't start out like that. It started off as like, I guess you could say self-abuse. I was like, oh, you suck at this, you're not good at that. And now it's more of like, hey, you didn't do so well at this, let's figure out why. What's the root of it? What's the foundation? How can we do better? So be honest with yourself about what's going well and what isn't. But then I want you to give yourself grace and try to solve the problem. I want you to move forward in those things. It's not too late. It's not too late. Now, you also want to seek the Lord, because you could be pushing for something that He has already told you to move on and do something different from. So you want to seek the Lord on that. But let's talk a little bit next time about vacations and what that looks like and what it does for us. But for now, let's remember to be honest with ourselves and grace ourselves. And it's not about perfection. Progress is very important.